Sir.
Tahun lepas.
Komprasi sama ya?
Lepas.
Krishna Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. No, we do. No, watch me, huh? Om Apavitram Pavitro Vasipi Water. Om Sri Keshavaya Namah Sri Madhavaya Namah Sri Narayana Vashihan Govindaya Pihasa Prakshalam Vash. Om Apavitram Pavitro Va. Devotees, you all can have your seats at this time. Wash the hand. Sip the water 3 times. Sri Keshavaya Namah Madhavaya Namah Narayana Vashihan Govindaya Pihasa Prakshalam. Om Apavitram Pavitro Va. Sip the water. Sri Keshavaya Namah Sri Madhavaya Namah Sri Narayana Vashihan Govindaya Pihasa Prakshalam. Who is who? Yeah. Om Pavitresh Pinda. Pavitresu Vaishnavyo Saviturva Prasavautu Nam Yachadrena Pavitrena Surarashamihi Tasyate Pavitrapate Pavitraputa Sirakama Punetachakeyamma Harihi Om Sri Tilakachandanam. This is one, Tilakachandanam Mahapunyam Pavitram Papanakshanam Apadaharate Devam Lalate Hari Chandanam. Oh, she could put your chair right here if you want to see the side representing flowers. Take flowers on, give them some. You hold. You give them the flowers and you hold this, right? I'll take some more. Come, let's stand this way. You by the hair. Come. Prem se boliye Shri Mahavishnu Bhagwan ki Jai. Jai Sitaram, everyone. And on behalf of the Churkoo family, Miss Tara, her children, her grandchildren, I would like to welcome each and every one of you to this afternoon's Antyesti Karam, or the funeral rites, the last ceremony that is being done, the last sanskaar that is done for a person while they are upon this earth. Today, as we join together, we pray as a family, asking for Bhagwan Sri Krishna to accept the Atma, to accept the soul that would have traveled within the vehicle of this body during this lifetime, and ask that may that soul gain the liberation that it needs, that it desires. So with clasped hands, I ask all of you to bow the heads as we meditate and we pray to Bhagwan, seeking his blessings at this time. Harihi Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Govindaya Namo Namaha Paramatmaya Namo Namaha. Kling Krishnaya Namo Namaha. Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namaha. Narayanaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Namaste Ulta Ota. Harihi Om Apavitram Pavitro Va Sarvasangatu Pevaya Samrit Pundari Kaksham Savaha Vyantara Suchi. Om Pundari Kakshay Punato. Om Pundari Kakshay Punato. Om Pundari Kakshay Punato. Om Sri Prithvi Thvayagrita Loka Devatam Vishunarita Tvanta Chairamanga Devi Asanan Karuchasanam. Harihi Om Yam Brahma Varo Indarudra Marutaha Stunavandi Devyaistavayr Vedai Sangha Parakramo Paranishide Gayanti Yam Samaga Dhyana Vasiritar Gatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yasyantam Navidut Surasuragana Devaya Tasmai Namaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Om Parataya Pratibhuditam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Aravaitamrita Varshanim Bhagavatim Ashtadasadhyayanim Amba Tvam Manusandhadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhadveshinim नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुधे फुलारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येने त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमया प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपानाय ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतमृतदुहे नमः। वसुदेवं सुतं देवं कंसचानूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरु। मूकं करोति वाक्शालं पङ्गुलङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। Everyone chant together. शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिर्विद्यार्णगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुमभवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं सर्वलोकैकनाथं। हरिः ओं कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। ओं श्री हरि ओं तत्सत् हरि ओं तत्सत् हरि ओं तत्सत्। ओं श्री विष्णुर्विष्णुर्विष्णुर् अध्या श्री ब्रह्मणोहनि द्वितीये परादरे श्री श्वेतवारः कल्पे वैवस्वत्मन्वन्तरे अष्टविंशतितमे कलियुगे कलिप्रथम चरणे त्रिनिरादेशे ब्रह्मसूरग्रामे पुण्याक्षेत्रे बोधान् वर्तारे वर्तमाने यथानं संवत्सरे अमुक आयने अमुक मासे अमुक पक्षे अमुक तिथौ अमुक वासरे अमुक नक्षत्रे अमुक योगे अमुक करणे अमुक राशि स्थिते सूर्ये अमुक राशि स्थिते शशांके शेषेषु ग्रहेषु यथ यथ राशि सांसितेषु अमुक गोत्रस्य अमुकनाम अमुक प्रेतस्य हारल चुर्कू प्रेतस्य अंत्येष्टिकरं सीव्रत चुर्कू अंत्येष्टिकरम् अहं करिष्ये। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम श्री कृष्णा अर्पणम। Offered by his shoulder and bow. प्रेम से बोले श्री महाविष्णु भगवान की जय। The body, dear friends, it is a gift that came from God. All of the 5 elements, they join together to form this physical body that you and I, that we possess. Today the body is being prepared to send back to Bhagwan, and so it will be decorated as a gift back to God, as it was a gift to us, a gift back to Him. So with that in mind, we will perform the necessities by snanam first. Give the water first, sprinkle with the water, just sprinkle with the water, well, just like that. Afterwards the chandan and then mala. You hold lota, put a tikka for him on his forehead. Hari Om Siya Dhyamuka Gotrasya Mukha Pretisya Mriti Staneshava Nimitam Snanam Mayaditi Tavo Patishtitama. Om Siya Dhyamuka Gotrasya Mukha Pretisya Mriti Staneshava Nimitam Ghandam Mayaditi Tavo Patishtitama. Pushpamala. Om Siya Dhyamuka Gotrasya Mukha Pretisya Mritim Staneshava Nimitam Pushpamala Mayaditi Tavo Patishtitama. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Govindaya Namo Nama Paramatmaya Kling Krishnaya Namo Namaham. You now sprinkle bits of water with the right hand. Let him sprinkle it a bit. Hari Om Sriya Dhyamuka Godisimuka Pretisya Mriti Staneshava Nimitam Snanam Mayadite Tavo Patishitama. Put a tikka. Give him. You take the look, no? Put a tikka. Om Sriya Dhyamuka Godisimuka Pretisya Mriti Staneshava Nimitam Ghandam Mayadite Tavo Patishitama. Om Sri Vishnave Namaha. Put the chandan, ring finger, right? Give him a mala. Hold it 2 hands, right? Hold it good, right? Do it. Put on the mala. Om Sriya Dhyamuka Godsimukha Pretisya Mriti Staneshava Pushpamala Mayadite Tavo Patishtitama. Om Shri Pushpamala Mayadite Tavo Patishtitama. Om Shri Vishnave Namaha. Sprinkles. All of you spray some essence. Om Sewdath Churkoo Samriti Staneshava Ghandam Mayadete Tavo Patishtitama Harihi Om Shri Vishnave Namaha Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha Govindaya Namo Namaham. Recipe candy. Perform Deepam. Did I have to work around here a little bit, right? So you would hold the arti, perform arti, and you're going around the coffin 5 times. Alright? All you will touch hand and walk around with him. Okay? I'm going to light it now. As you're about to perform the Deepam, this gift of light, so this gift of light, dear friends, is not arati, it is but a light that is given to the Atma for it to travel on its journey. The light is given only by the Putra or the son. It can also be given by the Patni or the wife, but in today's, because the son is around, he is given first preference. So we give this light, perform the light. As you go around, let us all stand as we perform this gift of light. Hari Om Sewdath Churkoo Samriti Staneshava Nimittam Deepam Mayadete Tavo Patishitama Om Yam Dware Mahagore Andene Tamasavrite Tattalokaranartaya Deepo Yamo Apatishtitam Deepo Amo Apatishtitam Om Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare Dukhiyo ke dukha dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare Dukhiyo ke dukha dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare Jab char taraf andiyara ho आशा का दूर किनारा हो जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो और कोई न केवन वाला हो फिर तू ही बेड़ा पार करो जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों के दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे विष को भी अमृत कर दे तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे विष को भी अमृत कर दे पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे हरि जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों के दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. May you all have your seats. The first Pinda. We gift a Pinda. Each of the Pinda represents one of the elements that will now be returned to Bhagwan. The first one is given at this time. As we pray and we ask that, hey Bhagwan, may you accept back this body and may you bless the soul, that wherever it may be, may it reach straight unto you. And see the lota water a little bit. Hari Om Shri Adhyamuka Gotrasya Amuka Pretasya Mriti Staneshava Nimittam Ishatu Ishati Pindu Mayadete Tavo Patishitama. Put it right close to the right hand, right a bit. Yeah, hold it. Take a little till in your hand. You put it too far back, right? You have to put some till on it. I open the right hand, put in the till here. I will pour the water, let the water fall between the pituitary, which is between the on top of the Pinda. Alright, so just look close, come above the Pinda itself. Om Sri Tilanjalam Danam Mayaditi Tavo Patishtitama. Bend. Tilanjalam Danam Mayaditi Tavo Patishtitama. Very good. I'll ask you, hold your mom and let your mom come. Come. Harihi Om. Give her the mala. Put a mala and do arati for him. Today, dear friends, you will see the mala. It is being cut or broken as this gifted unto the departed here. Adyamuka Godsemuka Pretisa Mriti Staneshava Pushpamala Mayaditi Tavo Patishtitama Harihi Om. Perform arati right here, right? You don't have to go around, just perform the arati right here. Om Jai Adhyamuka Godsemuka Pretisa Mriti Staneshava Nimitam Deepam Mayaditi Tavo Patishtitama Upatishtitama Harihi Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Govindaya Namo Namaha Paramatmaya Namo Namaha Kling Krishnaya Namo Namaha Om Siyadhyamukha Godrasya Mukha Pretasya Vriti Staneshava Pushpamala Mayaditi Tavo Patishtitama. Cool, offer the mala. You could spray some essence if you want after. Yeah, Om Siyadhyamukha Godrasya Pretasya Vriti Staneshava Pushpamala Mayaditi Tavo Patishtitama. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Govindaya Namo Namam Paramatmaya Kling Krishnaya Namo Namaham. Have a next mala. You will rise it. Yes, sir. I'd like to ask daughter-in-law to come and offer a flower at this time. Give her a flower. Give him the flowers from right. And perform at Lardi. One of the rules or the conditions when a person gets married is that the wife asks that she be allowed to participate in the Pitri Yagya or devotions to Bhagwan departed. And for this reason, she is being gifted this opportunity. Prem se bol Shri Mahavishnu Bhagwan ki Jai. If anybody else afterwards, you will come and gift your flower alone. No more deep because it will be of no use at that time. Harihi Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Govindaya Namo Namaha Paramatmaya Namo Namaha Kling Krishnaya Namo Namaha Narayanaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namaha Jatasya hi urvo mrityur dhruvam janam mritasya cha Tasmardapa hariharyer yena tvam shocha tumarhasi. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. At this time, we will have gift of afterwards, right? There will be at the end for all who would give flowers at this time. Thank you very much. Dear friends, today, as I understand, everyone would want to come and give a flower and do arati. Today is not the day for that. The days for that is when the person was alive. When a person is alive is when you treat them with the greatest of love. Today is for us to say goodbye. And as I mentioned before, the sun is the one who would give this light. For Yam Dware Mahagore, and the doorways of Yamraj, it is very, very dark. Yamraj is who? The god of death, the god of justice. And for how dark it is at that point in time, he needs a light to see his way. The only person to give that light is the Putra, or the son. For Put is another name for hell. Trahima means to release from. The Putra is the one that has given that opportunity, that duty to help the father to release himself from the grasp of hell. Today we are saying goodbye to a wonderful soul, a person who would have lived his life for many years, as it says here, from the 11th of April 1942 to the 8th of March 2025. He has given his life in service to many. He has done well. He has performed his duty. Our role and function now is to look at the life that he has done. Learn from his life. Learn from what he has done. Learn and make changes in our own lives for us to be able to achieve the ultimate goal, which is Bhagwan, which is God. Dear friends, never forget how important this physical body that you possess now is. One day to come, all of us will have to leave the physical body just as the father of this home is leaving back this physical body now. What is going to happen to this body? And today, this afternoon, it will be buried. And then that body will decay into the earth. In other cases, where it reaches to the crematorium or to the cremation grounds, it is burnt. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. It returns to where it came from. Remember always, this was but a gift from Bhagwan, a gift from God. And let me ask you something. If you give someone a gift and you misuse that gift, then what would one say about you? What would one say about you? It is not good to misuse the gifts that you have. The gift of this body is for the purpose of only to achieve moksha or liberation. That when you have to part from this world, the Atma that is traveling inside of this body, it reaches and it merges back in oneness with Bhagwan. That Atma has to reach back and merge in oneness with God. It is part of God. It was separated from Bhagwan millions and millions and millions of years ago. And in that initial separation, it would have been placed in a different type of body, different bodies. Some would have been placed in the body of the animal, some would have been placed in the body of the plant, some would be placed in the body of the birds, of the fishes, of the humans too. For Bhagwan created everything. And that Atma traveling from these different bodies would have performed its duty in each and every one of its body. That after that lifetime, it gained the blessing to achieve a higher body. And a higher body, and a higher body after each lifetime. And after millions of lifetimes, Bhagwan would have seen the duties that was performed in all of the lifetimes. And knowing that now and seeing that the body is now qualified to gain the human birth, then Bhagwan would have made that choice to gift you with the human body. Gift you, Remember that. For you may be qualified for the human body, but you still may not attain the human body. It is up to the decision of Bhagwan, of God. He will make that decision whether to give you that human body or not. Similarly, it is in your workplace, it may be. You may be qualified for a promotion. You may be qualified for an increase in your salary or whatever it may be. But until your supervisors or managers or the bosses are pleased with you and see that you can be a team player and you can do the job, it is only then that they will gift you that promotion. So too it is with Bhagwan. You may be qualified for the human body, but you may not get the human body unless He sees it appropriate for you to have it. For that reason, this is a gift from Bhagwan. In Garu Puran, it tells us that there are 4 times that a man would understand this, or a person may understand this. And those 4 times they may make certain changes or certain decisions or certain promises in their lives. That they will dedicate their life to Bhagwan, to God. It says the first time occurs while the child is still inside the womb of the mother. From the time that embryo reaches 3 to 4 months, consciousness enters into the child's mind and begins to think inside of the mother's body. For that reason, we consider abortion to be a sin. And he begins to think within the mind. And he says that, hey Bhagwan, I am in this small space here. It is very dark, it is very tight. I want to come back. Bhagwan, I promise you that when I come out of this place that I am here, that I will worship you. The first promise that we make to God. And when the child is born into this world, he forgets that promise. Forgets it completely. And goes and lives his life as he wants. The second time it says is when a person may fall ill. A person may get in an accident. A person might suffer some type of sickness. And they will be lying on the hospital bed or even a bed at home. They pray again. Not so, don't all of us, we do that. We pray again and we pray sincerely to Bhagwan. Bhagwan, help me to overcome whatever sicknesses that I have. And if you allow me to overcome, I promise you that I will praise you. And Bhagwan will bless you and you will overcome that sickness or whatever it may be. But when you get better, do you remember God? That's the question you need to ask yourself. If you remember God and you continue praising Him, then very good. If you forget Him again, then something is wrong. The third time it is when we would go to a funeral and we would see a person lying here. For all of us, we would come and we would see the body lying here and we would know that there is no more time. We would never see this body here again. We would never see this body again. This is the last time that we are going to see this body. And we would think to ourselves, one day I would reach here and yes, I need to make a change. I need to make a change. The problem is when we go home from the funeral service, we forget again. And the last time it said that when you will go to satsang and yagya, or whatever prayer you may go to, and you would hear the pandits, the religious leaders, they are reminding you of how important it is to live, then you would make that promise again. But sometimes when we go to our yagyas and we hear this and we go home, we forget again. Don't forget God. For He has never forgotten you. If He had forgotten you, then we would cease to exist. We would no longer exist. He gives us the sunlight every single day. He gives us the rain every day. He gives us the oxygen for us to breathe. He gives us water for us to drink. Provide us with food. None of us here can say that any day passed that you didn't have food to eat or you didn't have water to drink. We are fortunate. All of these are blessings from Bhagwan. To have all of these things, how much thanks do we give Him for it? What do you do first thing when you get up in the morning? Do you say thank you Bhagwan for a new day, or do you say, oh gosh, another day? What do you say? When you have to sleep at the night, do you say thank you Bhagwan for a prosperous day? Help me to have a good night's rest and wake up healthier tomorrow. Or do we play on our phones until we drop asleep? What do we do? These are the questions we need to ask ourselves, and these are the small changes we need to make in our life. Give thanks. Give thanks. Anytime you go to pray to God, first thing you do, thank you Bhagwan for this opportunity to pray unto you. Kshama karo, forgive me Bhagwan for the wrongs that I have committed. Daya karo Bhagwan, have compassion upon me and bless me with that which I need to live comfortably upon this earth. Have mercy upon me. Raksha karo Bhagwan, protect me. Protect me in every step that I take upon this earth. Help me to always remember you and have you within my mind. And let me tell you all something. If you truly believe in God and you have Him in your mind, any task that is put in front of you and you take God's name in your mind, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah, whatever form it may be, you take that name in mind and you go towards that task, it will be completed and it will be successful. This is the power of God. We all have all of the knowledge we need within us, you know. It's just a matter of being able to tap into that knowledge. Today he is leaving us, and we would say goodbye. And after a while, someone may come to do the eulogy, right? I would like to mention to you that yes, the eulogy is good and nice to speak about the good things that he have done. And we all would reminisce when we would hear the eulogy of the good things that he have done. The thing about it is, he wouldn't be hearing any of it. So we'd speak well about all of the good things of his life, but he wouldn't hear none of it, because he can no longer hear it. The good you want to tell someone, the compliments you want to give someone, the love you want to show to someone, show it while they are alive. Don't wait. You may have quarrels. That is normal. If you don't have quarrel in the home, something wrong in the home. You're not communicating properly. There would always be misunderstandings. There would always be like that. But it's not a matter of quarreling. It's a matter of quarreling, getting over it, and coming back together, and loving each other together, and moving ahead together. That is the most important thing. Alright, so with those few words, let us clasp hands a little bit again and say a small prayer. Harihi Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Govindaya Namo Namah Paramatmaya Namo Namah Kling Krishnaya Namo Namah Om Anadhinidano Deva Shankha Chakra Gadadhara Akshaya Pundari Kaksha Preta Moksha Pradobhava Krishna Krishna Kripalo Tvam Gatinam Gatir Bhava Sansar Navamagnanam Prasidhi Purushotamam Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. I invite the person who will do the eulogy to come forward, please. My mouth a little big, so people hear me. If you want to prepare the mic for her, it will be okay. Dear friends, remember, and you may hear it as she would say, till we meet again. No meeting again. This is the last. Yes, not a problem. Yeah. Come with your poem. Come. Stand this side now.
No, she's saying a poem first. She's saying a poem first.
Come.
Is that?
You want me to hold it for you? You hold it? Alright, hold tight, right?
Sitaram, my name is
Sitaram.
Kelsey, and I will be singing a poem in love and memory of our wonderful great-grandfather. Of all the special gifts in life, however great or small, to have you as our grandfather was the greatest gift of all. May the winds of love blow softly and whisper in your ear. We love you and miss you, great-grandfather, and wish that you were here. Deep in our hearts, your life is kept to love and cherish, no forget. No more tomorrows we can share, but yesterdays are always there. A silent thought, a secret tear, keeps your memory ever near. In our hearts forever, we love you, Dada.
Very good. Very good. Come. Come. Give him the mic. Alright, good.
Sitaram, Namaste, Assalamu alaikum, and a pleasant good afternoon. We are the granddaughters of the late Sewdath Churkoo. It is with a heavy heart that we stand before you today to celebrate the life of a truly remarkable person and to share some of our most treasured memories of our dearest Dada. He was born on the 11th April 1942, curled up on Sewdath Churkoo into a family of 4 brothers and 2 sisters. Our grandfather started from the bottom of the ladder, selling in the Marbella market on a daily basis. He worked his way up from the market to being a PH taxi driver. He started his family in 1966, where he married Shamwanti, also known as Tara, a name that was given by him. He had 2 sons, Motilal and Krishnal, who worked together with him to build their life. He endured many tribulations, the most serious accident in 1980 while returning home from picking coffee to sell. After many years of saving his hard-earned cash, Tara bought his first black van maxi, registration number HAX3830 in 1990. He then became known as Comfort, running the route from Rio Cara to Princeton. Dada worked hard every day to ensure that his family was well taken care of. After 7 years of toiling from Rio Clara to Princeton, he wanted a change of scenery, so he decided to change the color of the band from black to green. Chaguanas to San Fernando was his route for the next 2-3 years. This is where he trained both his sons to work hard and earn their keep, and decided to give up the driver's seat and now became a passenger. Even though he was not working the maxi, he kept himself busy by planting garden. His sons in turn started their own families, and his grandchildren became his new way of life, enjoying every moment of them. Mike.
From dropping and picking up from school to lessons and extracurricular activities, he made sure he was a part of their life. One of his favorite sayings were, "All you're born with gold spoon, you know." He could have never heard that any one of his grandchildren needed something without getting it for them. His favorite treats to prepare for his grandchildren were ice blocks, sugar cake, and fig gulgula every afternoon when we came home from school. After years of enjoyment with his grandchildren, he was blessed with his first great-grandson and great-granddaughter 8 years ago. Names like Red Ants, Blackie, Little Boy, Marlo, Sam, and Kevy, Paris became regular nicknames resounding in our household, always harassing the children by taking their stuff, pinching them, taking off the TV, and taking off the lights. My grandfather was very fond of me until I got married, when Rodney, my husband, took over my spot. One thing he imprinted on all his grandsons would be owning their own maxi taxi one day, one of which they lived up to, and he was able to see and enjoy it. His grandchildren and great-grandchildren would love to provoke him, but instead of getting him angry, he would just laugh it off. Every gathering we had turned into a memorable memory. He loved making cook, especially with yam. Everyone enjoyed when he cooked. One of his favorite lines he would always say after cooking was, "You would lick your lick, you know, if you taste this." Our grandfather was the most loving, kind-hearted person that you could ever imagine to come across. He made sure that everyone had the best. He was a person that was prepared to face any challenges that life had to offer. Yesterday is not ours to recover, but tomorrow is ours to win or lose. Until then, we pray that he rest in peace and he have lived a fruitful life on this earth. with each and every one of us who would have known him. And we would like to thank all friends and family for their love and support in this difficult time. It is greatly appreciated, and your love has not gone unnoticed.
Thank you very much. And it's a trying time, and it will be a difficult time to say goodbye when you have so much of loving memories. But the thing about it is, keep those memories, cherish them in your mind. Always look back at them, for those memories are what are going to help you move on and help you understand life better and achieve what you have to achieve in life. Dear friends, every time we attend a funeral, it's the same, and it's difficult, as the Pandit will tell you all that you have to move on. It's difficult to do that. But the reality is that that's what we have to do. I can stand here and give you all of the scriptural references as to why you should move on. But at the end of the day, it will be difficult and it's hard. I sympathize with the family, especially Tara, whom I have known since I was a baby, and who I know is always a hardworking individual. And you have done, together with your husband, Harold, here you have done your duty well to bring into this world children, and those that would have followed the pathway of our dharma and continue to do so. May the blessings of Bhagwan, Sri Krishna, may his arms forever embrace you and the family to give you that comfort you need in this most trying time. Dear friends, I made a point a couple of times in our mandir that we all say that, when a person dies, you say, till we meet again. And we always have that, we are going to meet again, we're going to meet again. The thing about it is, look in front of you, the body is going to be decayed. What will you meet when you meet again? Let me ask you something. If you were to transport yourself to heaven now and look into the mirror, what would you see? Would you see a reflection of you as you are now? Would you see a reflection of you as you are older? Would you see a reflection of yourself when you were younger? What will you see? It's something to think about. For the Atma, the soul, has no form. It's formless. The soul that is traveling inside of you and I, it is formless. It has no form. It isn't to say it is going to take this form and go. This form is left behind and it is moving on. Will you ever meet again? Probably in the next janam, in the next lifetime. You may meet, but you would not know if it was the same person before. For that reason, I continuously tell people, forget about the till we meet again and concentrate about the meeting you have now with the loved ones in your life, your parents, your spouses, your children, your grandchildren, and in his case, his great-grandchildren also. Cherish the moments you have now. Do not wait. Do not hope that it's going to be better. Go to someone's home, there is an argument. Don't leave that home in an angry way. Mend your relations, then leave. Ensure that you leave in good terms. Spouses and families go to sleep at night. Do not go to sleep angry with each other. Mend and fix whatever it is happening and then go to sleep. For tomorrow, it's not a promise. We are not sure if we will be here tomorrow. Prem se bole Shri Mahavishnu Bhagwan ki Jai. So at this time, dear friends, for a little while, maybe just 10 minutes or so, I'll leave the floor open for anyone who would like to share a few words in a short way, And after that, then everyone will be invited to come forward and offer a flower and pay their final respect. So if anyone would like to share a few words, please come forward.
Sitaram, everyone.
Sitaram.
Sitaram, everyone.
Sitaram.
Condolences to my cousins, my aunt, and all other relatives. This is my uncle who's lying here. And on behalf of my siblings who have not been able to be here because of circumstances beyond their control, I would like to pay respects to you all and what has remained here of my uncle. But what I could say is from my experience, I lost my dad 21 years ago, which was an uncle was daddy's younger brother. So you all will be going through the same emotions that we went through then. It will be hard. You will grieve your life out. You will bawl your life out. But cry and anytime you want, anyhow you feel, because it relieves the pain. And this is the process of grieving. Someday you will be much better. You'll be in a better place. But you will never forget him. That's a fact, because he has been here for you for so many years. And you all are fortunate to have him for so long. Unlike so many other people who have not had their dad or mother or whoever along with them. So in a way you all are blessed. But what I can say for Uncle Harold, I know he's happy where he is. He has shed this body that couldn't sustain his soul anymore. It was tired and he needed to let it go. And during the time that he was feeling ill, had to be hospitalized, he would have been warning you all, notifying you all that his time is coming close. So be prepared. But that doesn't mean you should not cry. You have to cry because you are human beings. And based on my readings, when I lost my son 11 years ago, the earth is a school. We all come to learn lessons. I'm sure it must have implied that just now. It is a school where we have all come to learn lessons. We take a human form from that spiritual world and come to this earth to learn lessons, to develop our soul so that our soul will reach a higher plane. So that the higher we go is the less that we will take rebirth and be here to face the challenges of this world. And face it, the world is coming really hard and he has been given freedom from it. And so some of us, we come here to learn, some of us come to teach. Until we have learned that lesson, we will return to that home. That's our home. We are just a temporary existence here. And that's based on my reading. So I don't know if I am conflicted with the pundit's readings, right? But that's based on my readings. And you all will get right eventually. But Uncle Harold will always be here with you all, no matter where you are. Once you see trouble, you have problems, call on him. He will guide you through your thoughts. Once you enter your thoughts, you know he's here. I'm telling you from my experience. And he will guide you through, so don't worry about it. Don't be too overwhelmed. He will guide you throughout your life, the rest of your life. And he has given you those values to survive. Because from my experience coming up visiting, Uncle Harold worked really, really hard, and I know he gave you all those values. To work hard, make sacrifice, take a little bit, make plenty. He taught you all that. And how to be enterprising. You see, he moved from one maxi to the next. And I remember we used to come up here as kids on weekends when they go Marble Market to sell. We would come up on a Friday and go back down Sunday morning. And that's how we used to bond here with everyone. And it was a real fun. And my uncle was always a very, very private man. You see how private funeral he has? Because he loved his privacy. He was quiet. He never meddled. He didn't like confusion. He was a good man as far as I'm concerned. And I always see him as a loving uncle. And up to this day, he was one of those persons, he was like second father, seeing that my dad left so long ago. So cherish his memories. Think about the lessons he taught you all, because I saw it in Ravi. He's very enterprising. And you all will survive. So on behalf of my siblings and my husband who is here, we'd like to say we are very sorry that this happened, but this day had to come. And it will come for everybody. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
See, look at big thing again over here now, speaker and all kind of thing. Salam alaikum, Sitaram, Namaste. In the name of the Lord, today will be a blessed day. Harold, I know Harold from long years. Tara belongs to down by my side. So I must say a little word on behalf of him to he and his family. My good condolences to everyone. Children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, uncle, nephew, niece, everybody in this presence here today also. The name is Renault, but I have a nickname where everybody know me down by me. And I was called up Sanskaar Road. So that's my nickname for here. When I call he Sanskaar Road, meaning, hey, how Harold going? You know, how Harold going, boy? And I always ask him how Harold going. This little boy here, I like him too bad. Anyhow I see him in Princess Song is a hug up and, well, something. we know we will do. Right? So, growing up together with Harold, one mentioned PH. The car number was PR 818. Austin, Cambridge, or Morris, Oxford, whatever. Two of them resemble, which is the car. Right? But after that, now, I like everybody here. But you see this fella? Is the greatest. What's his name? Miti? Huh? Chris. Chris and that. Right. So Chris and that now had a Datsun van boy. And that chassis break and he taught in coconut. You see this fella? I could always cry for this fella. This fella is the go man in Harold life and all too. You know? I used to do mechanic at the time. And I used to have to fix that van and what have you. So that is how good I know Harold and all too. And Chris and that. Right? And that is from small coming up. All 12, 13 years that he done start to fix things for him already, you know. Yeah. Well, I was working in a garage a little lower down the road by me, and then after I reach home to work. Alright? So I want to... What to say there, boy? I get confused, you know. You know? So, keep strong, Paulo. I like his spirit still, and he's still going higher and forward. Right? Forward is the way. Right? I like his style. We always talking, we always laughing. Him, his wife, children, we always hugging up, shaking hands, and what have you and thing. And this one and all too. I know he long time. Yeah? So, all of we come like we grew up together. In the village they call it Mount Stewart, but them live Palmyra. Right? And so I want to say, well, Harold, go in peace and make the best of it. In the sense, have good space in your in the hereafter, in the turning, twisting, and judgment time. Harold, bye.
What should put there? Thank you very much. At this time, I would like to, as we come closer to the conclusion of the ceremony, take flowers in your hand. All three of you. Put hands together. Let us all bow our heads as we pray once more to Bhagwan Shri Krishna. Bhagwan, you are in charge of everything. We pray and ask that may you accept the Atma, the soul, of dear Harold G. Correct name, Sewdath Churkoo. And may you bless him that his Atma may reach back and merge in oneness with your divine form. May that Atma gain the liberation, the mukti it so desires. If perchance it doesn't gain that mukti and has to be reincarnated and come back upon this earth, may be born into a home that remembers you, Bhagwan, that worships you, and that praises you every single day, such that at that lifetime it will reach back onto you. Hey Bhagwan, to you we submit ourselves this day. We ask you to accept the Atma of dear Sewdath Harold Churkoo. Hari Om. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Anadhanidano Devo Shankachakra Gadadhara Akshaya Pundarikaksha Pretamoksha Pradho Bhava Pretamoksha Pradho Bhava. Hari Om. Shantakaram Bhujakashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gaganasadrisham Megavaranam Shubhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalanayanam Yogir Vidyanagamyam Vande Vishnum Bhavabhayaharam Sarvalokaikanadam Sarvalokaikanadam. Hari Om Tat Sat. Pret Atma Shanti Om Tat Sat. Pret Atma Shanti Om Tat Sat. Pret Atma Shanti. Offer the flower. Wow. So in an orderly fashion, I would like to invite those who would like to come and pay their final respects by the gift of a flower and take a quick look. You can come in an orderly fashion, take your pay your last respects and move on, and give others a chance also to do so at this time. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Shri Ramachandra Kripala Bhajmana Harana Bhava Bhaya Darunam Navakanjalochana Kanja Mukakara Kanja Parakanjarunam Kandarapaya Ganita Amita Chavinava Niranjana Sundaram Patapita Manahu Tarita Ruchi Suchi Naumi Janaka Sutavaram Vajudina Bandudini Shadana Vadaitya Vanchani Kandanam Raghunanda Ananda Kanda Kushala Chandra Dasarata Nandanam Sira Mukuta Kundala Tilaka Charu Udara Anga Vibhushanam Ajanuja Shara Chapadhara Sangrama Jita Karadhushanam Shri Ram Shri Ram Shri Ram Shri Ram Shri Ramachandra Kripala Bhajmana Harana Bhava Bhaya Dadunam Navakanjalochana Kanja Mukupar Kanja Parakanjadunam Shri Ram Shri Ram Shri Ram Shri Ram Shri Ram Shri Ram Itna tu karana Swami Jab pran tan Sanikare Govinda naam lekar Tab pramatan sanikale Itna tu karna Swami Jab pranatan sanikale Shri Ganga ji ka tata ho Yamuna jatata ho Mira savala nikata ho Jab pranatan sanikale Itna tu karna Swami Jab pranatan sanikale Govinda naam lekar Tab pranatan sanikale Itna tu karna Swami Jab pranatan sanikale
When you're walking, how much times you're stopping? You're stopping 3 times or?
Yeah, 4 times you will stop. But 1 time here and 3 times outside. But all the stops will take place there.
Okay.
In the
cemetery itself?
Cemetery.
Yeah, well, I walk on tour, but just a second. Alright, so as I said, while studying Shiva, the data not strong enough, so I'll record it and we put it up until YouTube and the same thing, right? Probably catch them walking from outside. You can walk in front, catch them in between. Most of them are walking from if you like it with pretty much.
Let me just wait on the max. And then I'll pull it up and I'll look at you.
सूरज चमका दे भगवान ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान आज में है हम ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे
I happen to forget you, Lord. संभव है झंझटों में मैं तुमको भूल जाऊं, पर नाथ कहीं तुम भी मुझको ना भूलो. I beg of you, this powerful power of this world is ever ready to attack. Please do not stand in the silent onlooker, but come to my rescue and do so quickly.
Good.
Hey, Rapi. Ini telepon.
Aku ni mah. Hai. Tapi ya. Biasa. Tapi batik dia ni. Is the same thing?
Okay, bagus lah.
Batik dia ni.
No, that punch, that thing.
शांतिरापः शांतिरूकदै शांति वनस्पति शांतिः विश्वदेव शांति ब्रह्म शांतिः सर्वगुण शांति शांतिरेव शांति साम शांतिरेधि यतो यतः समीहसि ततो नो अभयं कुरु शन्ना प्रभुभ्यानुभ्यं नः हरिः ओम. Put hands together, pray and ask for Dharti Mata, Mother Earth, to accept this body, for Bhagwan to accept the Atma. Hari Om Anadini Dano Deva Shankha Chakra Gadadhara Akshaya Pundari Kaksha Preta Moksha Prado Bhava Narayana Sura Shreshta Lakshmi Kantam Janardana Anena Tarpanenata Preta Moksha Prado Bhava Preta Moksha Prado Bhava Om Sri Panchtatvaha Shanti Bhavatu Om Panchtatvaha Shanti Bhavatu Om Panchtatvaha Shanti Bhavatu. Ram Naam Satya.
Yes,
What do you want to buy the arm?
Yeah, cover.
You can get a pass.
Wait.
Take the arm.
You are already chocolate plus. You could have been something else. You think you reason to be here. You can not only water to drink after you.
Same thing, take a piece of mud, chop out, take a piece and chocolate. Wait, wait. Yeah, by the arm.
Ah, oui. Oh, thank you, brother.
Chop this one, right?
But you stay here, we cannot do it. You want to follow me here?
Lie down right there. Yes, little boy.
This part wasn't we fault.
And he's the one last time. Ada bagian salai dah, ada potong salai dah mas. Kita mau di bed tu. Ai bu,